Claude Guillemot, who together with his brothers helped lay the foundations of French video game publisher Ubisoft in 1986, has died, the company confirmed on Saturday. His passing marks the end of a life closely tied to the early growth and transformation of one of the most influential names in the global gaming industry. Ubisoft expressed its deep sorrow upon learning the news, describing Claude Guillemot as a co-founder of the group, and also noting his role as chairman of Guillemot Corporation. The company stated that he died in an accident and extended its condolences to his family and loved ones, adding that no further statements would be made at this time as the family grieves and seeks privacy. Claude Guillemot was 69 years old at the time of his death. According to reports cited by the French newspaper Ouest France, he died on Friday in a plane crash in La Baule, a coastal resort town on France's Atlantic shoreline. The area was preparing to host an air show over the weekend, adding a layer of public attention to the region at the time of the tragedy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome again to the channel. June 21st, 2026, 8:51 in the a.m. Tomorrow will be the anniversary of Operation Midnight Hammer. On June 22nd of 2025, we hit Iran. And we had 3 representatives, which includes Vice President Vance, overseas right now, negotiating that thing. A plane is a dangerous thing, yet it can be beautiful. And this gamer, one of the pillars in the industry, has made his transition. This is one of those type of videos where you can, as a decoder, you can just see it because it speaks, and it speaks to the times. I believe it is a forecast of the eagle, American eagle, that is America. 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. You soar as high as you can, and then the heavens ask you, are you willing to do those things which will sustain you? Or will you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? Because if you do, you will surely die. And so now we're in the fall season of America as well. I believe it's symbolic. I believe it was a ritual. And once I show you this information, you'll understand. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to one and all. And you don't necessarily have to be a father to raise a child. So happy Father's Day to one and all. It's a beautiful thing. And we have a father as well. And he has a son. His name is Jesus, the only begotten Son. He sent his Holy Spirit to dwell amongst us and to guide and direct us on a daily basis. And Lord, as we blaze a trail, send your angels waiting on that call. People, when I first heard about this 2 days ago, I'm like, what a coincidence. What coincidence, Pearson? Well, the same day that this gentleman died in an airplane crash was the same day that Donald J. Trump was introducing his new Air Force One. I'm like, Lordy be, have mercy on me. Now, before I forget, I want to show you guys an American Eagle plane that crashed. It was January 29th of 2025. It was a plane coming from Kansas City, and it flew over the Potomac River in Washington, D.C., and it was some type of military exercise, they said. A Black Hawk helicopter hit the plane. They both plummeted, and the people died. You guys probably remember I did the video. You want to do that right away? Because I don't want to forget. Because it all ties in. It all ties in. They're doing a foreshadow, people, because Donald J. Trump he's going to be unalived. And it won't be friendly skies. And that will be the impression. It's not going to be real. They're going to give the impression. And I've been wondering, will they do a JFK moment with a motorcade? Will they do a Abraham Lincoln in a theater? Or will they do an airplane? If I'm a running bet, it's going to be the airplane. They're playing with us. They're toying with us. Yet they're giving us signs. And God has given me a remarkable gift called the 5 C's, the clues, the codes, the colors, their comprehensive time of conclusion. They're going to fake the situation, but they want our energy. They not only want to crash a plane, they want to crash the markets. They want to crash our belief system and reshape it. It's like the Phoenician bird. It soars to a highest height, falls down, transform, and then they grab it and they remold it. So we're going to go from America and give up our sovereignty into the beast system with the whole world. It's a step-by-step process. January 29th, 2025, again, a Black Hawk helicopter. Black Hawk helicopter. Can you imagine that? Visualize a Black Hawk bird hitting an American Eagle plane. It's all symbolic. They play future past. They're in the now. They draw from the future. They're in the now. They draw from the past and tell you the future. That was it right there. January 29th, 2025.
A passenger plane coming to the airport here collided with a military helicopter. All we can confirm tonight is the number of people on each aircraft, 64 people on the American Airlines plane and 3 people on the military helicopter. We will continue to work with American Airlines to share information as frequently as possible and make sure that we're getting accurate information.
Is it coincidence it was 64 people? Barack Obama is 64 years old. I believe he's the Antichrist. Okay, let's venture into this thing again. These numbers are just unbelievable. It's amazing how they put this thing together. But with this fallen angel technology working with these demons, they can really do a work with the numbers, and it's hidden in plain sight.
A co-founder of Ubisoft, the company behind Assassin's Creed and Ghost Recon, which I used to play back in the day, is dead, killed in the crash of his own airplane in western France. Here's what we know as of June 20th, 2026. On June 19th, a twin-engine Cessna 421 went down on approach to La Balle, a small airfield on the western coast of France. Both people on board were killed. French media report that one of them was Claude Guillemot, 69, who co-founded Ubisoft in 1986 with his 4 brothers and who owned the airplane. Ubisoft was a contraction based on the words ubiquitous software, and whether he was the one flying, it has not been confirmed. There was also a flight instructor from Rennes on board, and we have conflicting reports at this point about who was flying, whether it was Guillemot or the flight instructor. The airplane had departed Rennes and was flying in for a gathering of more than 100 aircraft at La Baule. What brought it down isn't known, and French authorities have opened a judicial inquiry. By all accounts, Guillemot was a genuine aviation enthusiast.
I want to show you something which I found intriguing because I said something to you guys the last few days. Look at this here. This is like an aircraft. Do you see this here? The engine on both sides. This particular, it's a Cessna 421 Golden Eagle. How fitting. Eagle, eagle, eagle. But it's this here I want you to look at. Look at that design. See the steel nipple, if you will? Remember I pointed out to you that an iPad Goat 2, when I was connecting the dots, talking about L.C. Harris, that was the company that retrofitted Trump's new plane, L.C. Harris. And, I'm just blown away. Let me just show it to you. To put this thing together, watch this here. I want you to see what I did the other day, okay?
She drops the apple. It's rolling. I said it's rolling. Then it meets a destination. Now the destination that it meets kind of blows me away. Because like I told my friend, when I see the apple, it stops right here. This looks like...
See that there? What does that look like? Looks like that, doesn't it? Part of the plane, the engine. Now this is iPad Goat 2. The apple rolls. You'll understand in a minute, those who haven't seen the video.
Like a jet engine. When the apple rolls, it hits it and bounces back. I think I can show that to you. It bounces. It looks like a jet engine, like a plane.
Isn't that something? That's why I'm convinced Trump's leaving.
Hit go to, go on YouTube and watch it. And then what happens after that? You got to look at the base. That's either a L or a V. That's a C. And that's an apple. Let me run it back, because some folks didn't see the first video. Remember, I said the name of the company that retrofitted his new plane is L3 Harris. L3 Harris.
L3 Harris retrofitted Trump has a new plane, L3 Harris. And it appears to me that an iPad Goat, allegedly, they told us ahead of time. L3 Harris, watch how I defined it.
L3 is on the floor. L3 is the third. C is the third letter of the alphabet. Harris. Kamala's last name is Harris. I'm sorry I keep going over it, but I want you to get it. The name of the company that did his plane is L3, which is C. The lotus, the apple, out of the apple comes the lotus flower. Kamala means lotus. Now you getting it? So, Obama begins to sweat. He begins to sweat. I'll show you. He's sweating. He sweats, and then what happens? He sweats because somebody was flying the friendly skies. How do I know they were flying? How do I know they were flying the friendly skies? Because the L3 Harris That's the company that did his plane. Comprende? And now he graduates. He's the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And then he goes into prayer. Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd. Right here. And then when you...
So now you see, I believe that's how they're going to pull this off. Okay, now, the original Assassin's Creed, one of the games that this guy created, his company, November 13th, 2007, right there, Assassin's Creed. November 13th, right here, 1963, versus JFK. JFK died on November 22nd, 1963. The difference is 43 years and 1122. What is 1122? Show you. JFK's death date, 1122. Now, if you take January 29th, 2025, the day that the Black Hawk helicopter hit the American Eagle plane, January 29th, 2025, over the Potomac River. And then this one was 2 days ago, June 19, 2026. That's a year ago and 421. What is 421? 421, that's the day the Pope died, April 21st of 2025. But look, the type of plane that Guillemot was in a Cessna 421. What a coincidence. And it was a Golden Eagle. This man died in a Cessna 421, and I took the date of the crash, January 29th of 2025, subtracted from the day that he had his crash, and I get a year and 421. That's the day the Pope died. And again, it's Cessna 421. What are the odds? Tell you people. Now this plane came out, what's that? May 1st, 1967. May 1st, 1967, the Cessna, right here. May 1st, 67. Take that day, May 1st, 67, right here. She charted from the day of his plane crash. 59 years ago, that plane was founded, that particular plane, and 49 days. Kamala Harris, the 49th vice president. It's no accident, baby. These numbers, they're speaking. Now, look at this. It was an eagle, right? 421 Golden Eagle. Cessna 421 Golden Eagle. So of course, when you think about the eagle, you think about the day that we started. Our country was founded July 4th, 1776. So you take July 4th, 1776, the day of the accident, June 19, 2026, 249 years and 1122. And remember, 1122, that's the day that JFK died. You think this thing wasn't spiritually scripted? Come on, man. Fits too well. Now, like I said, Trump, the same day that this accident happened, and my condolences if I didn't say it, I apologize, my condolences. The same day Trump was showing off his new plane. Check it out.
A $400 million luxury jet gifted by a foreign government, painted in Donald Trump's signature colors, and now just weeks away from carrying the President of the United States. Here is the question. Is America getting a new Air Force One or a Qatar Force One? because what should have been a routine aircraft upgrade has exploded into one of the most controversial presidential aviation stories in modern US history. For nearly 4 decades, the familiar blue and white Boeing 747, known as the Air Force One, has carried American presidents through wars, crises, historic summits, and defining moments of global diplomacy. George W. Bush flew on it, Bill Clinton flew on it, Barack Obama flew on it, Donald Trump, Joe Biden flew on it. But now
Trump has it. And the company that did it was L3 Harris. L3 Harris. LC Harris. The last name of the company is Harris. And Kamala means lotus flower. And her last name is Harris. The CEO was there at the ceremony. His birthday is February 16th. The 216th day of the year is August 4th, Barack Obama's birthday. What are the odds? Trump's Air Force One, that particular plane, they used it for 35 years. Kennedy was the 35th president. You think they're not foreshadowing stuff, baby? It's too coincidental. Again, the crash was on 6/19/2026. And like I said, the Pope died on April 21st. The plane was a 421 as well. But Pope Francis' birthday is December 17th, 1936. Take his birth date right here, subtract it from the day of the accident, June 19th, you get 89 years and 185. What is 185? The 185th day of the year is July 4th. The 185th day of the year is July 4th. We're supposed to celebrate our 250th year anniversary. What a coincidence. Here's the plane's tail. See it there? FGUST. FGUST, that's the one that crashed. I did the numbers on it. F is the 6th letter of the alphabet, G is 7, U is 21, S is 19, T is 20. Adds up to 73. It's a date. 7/3 is July 3rd, last year, 2025. July 3rd, 2025, day of the accident, June 19th. The difference is 11/22. Again, JFK died on 11/22. What a coincidence. I know, right? Just keep decoding, like I said. Now, JFK had an Air Force One back in the day. The first time he flew it was, excuse me, November 10th, 1992. November 10th, 1992 was the first time JFK flew his Air Force One. 11/10/1962, JFK's Air Force One. June 19, 2026, day of the accident. 63, like 3 6s, 666, the B system. And what happened on July 13th? That's when Trump got hit in the ear. This thing is telling you the future, people, as far as I'm concerned. July 13th in Butler, Pennsylvania, Trump got struck in the ear, they said, right? So look, they're telling you. Now, here's the guy's birthday and death date. Birthday and death date, right here. Birthday, death date. Born October 3rd, 1956, right? October 30th, my bad. October 30th, right? 1956. Take that date right here. October 30th, 1956. November 5th, 2024 is when Trump was elected that night. The difference is 35-49. JFK was the 35th president. Kamala Harris was the 49th vice president. They put it together, don't they? Thank God for the gift. Now, Ubisoft was founded March 28th, 1986. Right here. March 28th, 1986. Take that date right here, subtract it from the day of the accident, June 19th. 40 years ago, Barack Obama was born August 4th. What are the odds? Is this a sacrifice and a prelude to the future? I believe it is. March 28th, Ubisoft founded, 1986. November 5th, 2024, that's when Trump was elected. 38 years and 7/11. Remember, Trump said 7/11 when he meant 9/11. They are telling us the future, people, and there's going to be more airplane crashes. In fact, there was one today. They got to tell you, but they do it through symbols and numbers and events. My name is Franchise Pearson. I pray you enjoyed it. If you want to help the channel, you can. I do have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Just try to get from month to month to the Lord come. If you can help the channel, I appreciate it. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also have a P.O. Box. Just screenshot it or go to the description on my page. I appreciate it. God bless you. The Lord did not give us the spirit of fear, okay? He gave us love, grace, and mercy. He's going to be with us. We got to endure. Eyes are open. Information, revelation, the goal is salvation. God bless.